Hey everyone, so we have finally made it to the bottom third of this Kickstarter campaign, which I'm really excited about. You know, we just hit $12,000 out of 20,000. And I just wanted to let you know, because this allyship game is weird, and I'm having to learn how to do it in real time at its highest levels through reaching out to the people that I know and to the internet for support. So I just wanted to start this video off with an appreciation for everything that we've done, and hopefully by the end of this video we get hyped to continue pushing it through. Today I wanted to talk about wokeness versus being awakened, because wokeness is a term that gets thrown out a whole lot. You gotta be woke. If you're not woke, who are you? You should feel guilty, you should be ashamed. You gotta stay woke, you gotta keep up with all the stuff. Versus being awakened. And the big difference, you can maybe even feel it in the words that I'm saying, but to be awakened is to see reality differently, and pretty much the entirety of reality. I tell people that every single one of the people that are my students are one awakening experience away from being an effective ally and having their life completely changed and going off and helping folk. Some of the people that I struggle with the most in getting to that awakened state are folk who already have a strong identity around being woke. Woke is the past tense, it's something that they've already had, and while they might be able to conceive of themselves being more woke has the feeling of putting more books in a book bag. It's like, I'm more woke. How do you know? Well, my book bag's bigger. It's got more books in it. I've read the books. I can tell you all about them. But there's a burden that comes from wokeness, and it kind of collapses reality. I mean, if we just go and push that example of having more books in your bag means you can't really move as fast. You might be like learned, but you're not actually agile. If there's someone on the side of the street needing your help and your bag is too full of books, it's gonna take you longer to get there. Your books might actually say you shouldn't help that person. And so a lot of the ways in which mastering the game of allyship works is that it helps people to remove books from their bags. Now, not actual books, metaphorical books, shadow books, books and beliefs that tell you exactly how you're supposed to be, but that operate in the subconscious. We just take those books out, get you a little bit lighter. We keep taking them out. If there's a book that's super useful, you know, maybe you study it, you memorize it, so you don't have to have it in your book bag. Maybe, I don't know how this metaphor extends, but you get it on a Kindle version so it's lighter. You know, we've got these magical devices called phones that I'm talking to you guys from, and I only have to carry around the weight of my phone to know how to help people. They got Google Translate, they got Google everything. The amount of weight I personally need to carry to be knowledgeable is a lot less. Versus being awakened changes where you are. It changes how you relate to reality itself. And a lot of people are afraid of that. They'd much rather get more woke and more burdened and more tired and struggle more than to be awakened. Another word for that is enlightened. Literally, you are lighter. You have less burdens. Because we all already have our allyship superpower. You already have it. We're not going to be building anything in Mastering the Game of Allyship that gives you more power. It's just going to be to point to waking you up to what's already there. And that's dangerous. There's a part of you that's hearing this right now and goes, nope, I don't want it. And they're a very big book in the book bag. They're the one that tells you who you are or who you believe yourself to be. And when you show up as an ally, it's a different game. Again, if you wouldn't be listening to this video if you'd already done it. I tell people in my classes in the dojo all the time, like, I'm never gonna meet an effective ally. I might when I'm receiving allyship. That's actually been my growth edge, but I'm never gonna meet one. Why would I do that? I teach people who don't believe themselves to be effective. And so that's what the work does. It gets the books out of your bag. It lets you put down wokeness and step into being awakened to your true power. So that's today. Back the Kickstarter if this sounds interesting. If you see some people who are burdened by their books, shoot them this video, shoot them the Kickstarter link. Let's see if we can lighten the burden so we can actually start helping people.